Greetings Liverpool fan, in this video you'll stay updated on the latest Liverpool FC news. But first, leave your like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates about LFC news. Alright Liverpool fan, Florian Wirtz has been under the microscope ever since he arrived at Liverpool in the summer. On paper, it looked like a brilliant signing, one of Europe's brightest young talents joining the Reds. But a few months in, it hasn't quite clicked yet. A lot of the new lads have struggled to settle, and Wirtz is one of them. He's been tried out in different roles across the pitch, but so far, it's just 2 assists and a lot of fans wondering if he's really the right fit. Jamie Carragher's been talking about him too, and he's got a bit of a concern, one that could actually decide Wirtz's future at Anfield if things don't improve. Everyone knows how good this kid is in Germany. He's rated massively, but in a Liverpool shirt, that spark's been missing. To be fair, he's looked sharp in Europe, in the Champions League. He's shown flashes of the player we thought we were getting, especially in those big nights against Real Madrid and Frankfurt. But in the Premier League, it's been a different story. No standout games yet, and Carragher reckons his style might just not suit English football. Cara said on the overlap that he's worried, not because Wirtz isn't talented, but because when you pay big money, you expect to see glimpses of that magic early on. He's shown little moments, like that cheeky backheel against Chelsea, but not enough to really convince anyone yet. The Premier League's a different beast, faster, more physical, and that might be where Wirtz is struggling most. He doesn't need to bulk up, but he's got to learn how to use his body better, like Santi Cazorla or even Bukayo Saka do so well. He's only 22, though, so time's on his side. Once he figures out the rhythm of English football, he could still go on to light up the league. So Reds, rousing the cop, are reporting that Liverpool have been told Alessandro Bastoni could be ready to make a move in 2026, and let's be honest, that's massive, because there could be quite a few changes coming in our centre-back department over the next year or so. We already know the club's planning fresh contract talks with Ibrahima Konate during this international break, trying to lock him down for the long term. But on the flip side, the Reds are also keeping an eye on possible reinforcements, with Bayern Munich's Dayot Upamecano among the names being looked at. Now, the latest from Italy is that Inter Milan's Alessandro Bastoni might be on the move down the line. He's under contract until 2028. But word is that intermediaries have started reaching out to Europe's top clubs to let them know he could be open to a new challenge. Liverpool are one of the clubs who've been contacted, along with Chelsea, Man City, Real Madrid and PSG. Bastoni's been a rock for Inter since 2019 and is widely seen as one of the best centre-backs in the world. A proper top-class defender. According to transfer insider Graham Bailey, the Reds are well aware of the situation and will be keeping a close eye on how it develops. Liverpool are already looking at a few potential defensive options for 2026, including players like Marc Guéhi and Upamecano, who could both be available for free. But Bastoni would be a completely different level of signing, of course. A deal for him wouldn't come cheap. We're talking £80 million to £100 million territory. But for a player of his quality, it could be worth every penny. If he really does become available, you can bet Liverpool will be in the mix to try and bring him to Anfield. Listen up Liverpool fan, let's be honest. None of Liverpool's summer signings have really set the Premier League on fire just yet. On paper, this squad should be pushing right at the top, maybe even leading the pack. But football doesn't work like that, and instead, we're sitting 8 points behind Arsenal with performances that just haven't hit the level we all expected. Arne Slot's tried to fit the new lads in wherever he can, but it hasn't really clicked. Lately, he's even started leaving most of them out of the starting 11. A clear sign things aren't working as planned, and according to Chris Sutton, there's one player in particular that Slot might have already lost faith in, Milos Kerkez. The Hungarian fullback arrived with plenty of hype after impressing at Bournemouth, and straight away, he was thrown into the lineup ahead of Andy Robertson. Slot clearly believed in him, keeping him in the side, even when performances weren't great. But now, Robertson's back in the team and playing every big game, and Sutton reckons that says a lot, that Slot's basically given up on Kerkez for now. Speaking on the BBC's Monday Night Club, Sutton said that Slot hung his hat on Kerkez at the start of the season, but it looks like that faith has faded fast. Robertson's started the last 3. Liverpool have looked far more balanced, and we've won 2 of those. proof that the Scotsman still makes a massive difference. That said, writing off Kirk this early would be harsh. He's still young, still learning, and Liverpool haven't exactly played to his strengths yet. Luckily, he's got one of the best mentors possible in Robertson, a player who can teach him everything about what it means to play left back for Liverpool. His time will come. Once Kirk settles in properly, he could still turn into something really special. Hey Reds, Liverpool might be going through a rough patch at the moment, but a few of our lads out on loan are absolutely flying, and one name, in particular, has really caught people's attention after a hectic summer full of new signings and departures. Plenty of fringe players and young talents were sent out on loan to get some proper minutes under their belts. One of them came so close to staying at Anfield after impressing in pre-season, but in the end, the club decided he'd benefit more from a year away. That player is Luca Stevenson, and he's been making serious waves up in Scotland. The 22-year-old had a brilliant summer tour in Asia, showing real maturity and versatility, and it almost earned him a place in Arne Slot's first-team squad. But Liverpool opted to send him back out to get regular football, and it looks like that decision's paying off. He's back at Dundee United, where he's thriving as a right back and sometimes even playing further forward on the right side of midfield. With Liverpool dealing with a few injury problems in that area, there's been talk that he could be recalled early. But Stevenson's already ruled that out himself. Speaking to the Courier, he said he wants to stay for the full season, no matter how well things are going. He added that when he joins a club, he commits 100%, saying he's focused on being a Dundee United player for now, not a Liverpool one. Slot really liked him in pre-season, and you can see why. Stevenson's got that James Milner vibe about him, reliable, versatile, and ready to slot in anywhere you need him. He's played right back, midfield, and even centre back before. For now, he'll see out the season in Scotland, but beyond the summer, don't be surprised if he's back at Anfield knocking on the door for a first-team spot. This is the Liverpool FC News fan channel, and I'll stop here. If you liked it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. A big hug and see you in the next video.